Our bodies are made up of cells, and each of those cells is like its own individual, carrying out jobs and making things for itself and others. Most of the time, cells do this job perfectly, but cancer is a disease that causes the insides of a cell to mutate, which causes them to stop doing their job and become harmful to the body. The process of cancer development is complex. Cancer formation begins with the mutation of genes. Genes are, more or less, the blueprint for how a cell functions, and every trait has 2 genes that code for it. Genes are made up of DNA. When cells grow, they divide and replicate their DNA. During this, replication errors, called mutations, can happen. Mutations can change the function of the gene or essentially delete these important genes. In our story, there are 2 types of genes, oncogenes and tumor suppressor genes. These genes have been mutated in different ways for cancer to take hold in a cell. Due to the complexity of how these genes function, a helpful analogy is to think of this process like a battle between a supervillain and superheroes. By the end of this video, we hope that you will be able to define tumor suppressor gene, define oncogenes, and explain generally how tumor suppressor genes and oncogenes contribute to cancer development. Mutations occur when a villain named mutagen enters the cell and causes damage to the DNA. Mutagen wants to corrupt the cell and watch it become evil. If mutagen succeeds in his plan, the cells of the body will start following his evil rule, and the cells in that area will become cancer. Oncogenes are an important part of mutagen's evil plan. Oncogenes originally are useful for growing and dividing healthy cells. However, when corrupted by mutagen, oncogene will begin making an army of cancerous cells that can spread throughout the body. An oncogene only needs to be mutated once to cause this harmful change. Mutagen uses oncogene as an evil sidekick trying to help take over the cell. Tumor suppressor genes are like a team of superheroes who are trying to protect the cells from the effects of mutagen and corrupted oncogene. Tumor suppressor genes need 2 mutations before they can't prevent bad things from happening in the cell any longer. If one member of the team is mutated by mutagen, the others will be able to fight him off still. However, if both copies of the gene are mutated, then there is nothing standing between mutagen and the formation of cancer. When too many cancer cells accumulate, the body is in danger and could potentially die. The good news is that this doesn't happen all of the time. Mutagen is not always around trying to destroy the cell, and even when he does show himself, tumor suppressor genes are ready to react and get rid of him, while uncorrupted oncogene continues to make good things for the cell.